Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Fantasy Football, and welcome to my video. It is time for Game Week 15 review and Game Week 16 preview. This video is sponsored by OneFootball, an app that is free to download on iOS and Android devices. This app will definitely help you out with FPL and the Champions League Fantasy Football. You'll be able to follow your favorite teams, find out the latest news, live scores, highlights, transfers, stats, and many more. If you're interested, there will be a link in the description below. Thank you. So, for Game Week 15, as you can see, so far I got 51 points. The average is around 42. And as you can see, my overall rank is around 60k. So, I lost around 12k, which is not too bad. I told you guys before that as long as I'm inside the top 100k, then I got a really good chance to get a decent rank because I still got my chips for next year. But with the substitutes, when the bench starts kicking in, once this game week has finished, I think I'm going to drop a little bit more. And plus, one of my players is being benched, so that's a little bit of disappointment. I'll go through that in a sec. But yeah, as for me, as long as I am doing okay, as long as I'm doing like decent, then I'm happy. Like for this kind of YouTube videos, it's mostly going through this season with you guys, playing this game with you guys, and if I can, like, I don't know, give a few people an idea on their transfers and some kind of plans, and that's a massive bonus for me. So as you can see, this was my team for Game Week 15. I still got a few more players left. As you can see, Ryan in goal against Arsenal. I'm not really expecting him to keep a clean sheet, but hopefully he can get something. Sionchu. This Leicester City side is just fantastic. I mean, having 3 Leicester players is, in the beginning it was a little bit of a risk, but it has paid off. We looked at the fixtures. We saw that they were performing really well, and put them together, they are bringing a lot of points for us. So amazing. Lundstrom, he's playing, which is good. Trent Alexander-Arnold, this game here, Liverpool versus Everton, was a fantastic game. So if you want to watch a game to be entertained, then watch this game. Liverpool beating Everton 5-2. Lovely assist from Trent Alexander-Arnold, but no bonus points. And as you can see, 3 points because he got a yellow card. And as you can see, 15 points for Mane. Bringing him in after... So I wildcarded after Game Week 8. I brought him in. And these returns are just incredible. 1 goal, 2 assists. And he had so many chances to score a lot more goals. He had probably 2 really good chances to just... to score. But I'm not going to be too disappointed. I'm just happy that I have him in my team. Last week he blanked. This week he didn't. This is what I mean about football. Anything can happen in football, guys. You just need a little bit of a luck. And plus, this Christmas period, there's going to be a lot of rotation. And we need a lot of luck. After that, it should settle down. It should be fine. But right now, the amount of games, and plus this weekend coming up, it's going to be crazy. There's going to be a lot of shocks involved. Kevin De Bruyne with 3 points. I know a lot of people are thinking to remove him. I think they're thinking to remove him because a lot of people are trying to go for Spurs players. It's very difficult to get, like, maybe not for Dele Alli, but for Song. And for one transfer, by removing Kevin De Bruyne to Song, works. For me, I planned it out, and I'm able to get Song without removing Kevin De Bruyne. Maddison, 10 points. It was kind of needed. I wanted that extra player to get me some kind of return, and it worked. And that's what I wanted. And Maddison scoring that last kind of minutes goal, it was fantastic. If you didn't see my live stream, I was so happy. I'm starting to do some live streams. I'm trying to prepare for the Christmas period. I want to do deadline streams and maybe review streams. I don't think I want to do streams while we watching the games. I think it's, I don't know, sometimes I feel like it's best to just chill and just watch the game and enjoy it yourself. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. I think deadline streams are really good. As for Zaha, I made 2 free transfers. Now, normally, I make some decent transfers. I normally remove a player that is injured or has a knock for someone who is got a great fixture run-up and is actually on form. And that works out really well for me. But for this week, oh my God, I removed Mason Mount and Tammy Abraham. Mount with a goal and Tammy Abraham with a goal and assist. So that's a lot of points that I removed. I brought in Muset here. Fantastic fixture, but I just checked the lineup for Sheffield United and he is benched. So if he's benched, I would rather have him on the bench. I don't want him to come on, then I can have some bench player points. And Zaha with only 3. I am not disappointed that I brought in Zaha. No, I'm not disappointed. I think like last season, this would have affected me. But for this season, I'm just like, you know what? Things can happen. It's football. Let's move on. Let's move on to the next game week. And I think moving forward, I'm going to be showing you guys the transfers that I'm thinking to do in game week 16. I think this is a decent... I think it will be fine. I think it will be fine. If it's not fine, then I need to make that decision and bring him back immediately. I'm talking about Tammy Abraham. I will lose some value on him, but you know what? It's fine. Things like this happen. I removed Kevin De Bruyne before and I brought him back. Things like that can happen. You make a mistake and you move on. So, yeah. Raul Jimenez, a player that I really wanted to get some points with only 2. And Jamie Vardy scoring a penalty with only 5. So, yeah. And if we look at the bench... Martial did not play, so he's definitely going to go out my team. Kelly with 6 and Rico with 9. I am not too fussed with these points that are on my bench because I bench them for a reason. I'm not a person where I will complain about the bench players that I have. That's fantastic that I got a fantastic bench here. Just in case that if a player here and there doesn't play, then I can get them off my bench. Plus, they are very cheap, and plus, like Muset here, that is my third striker. He is one of the cheapest players that is actually on form. I can bench that player as well. Upgrade Martial to maybe Song. Good team going forward. But anyways, 60,000. I think I'm going to be dropping a little bit more after the subs kick in. Yeah, as long as I can maintain it, then it'd be fine. But I think my team would be ready for game week 16. So as for game week 16, I've got a few captain options. That's going to be Jamie Vardy against Aston Villa away. I've got Mane is a great captain option as well. But I feel like that there might be some rotation with that Liverpool side. So you never know, but he is on form. Kevin De Bruyne against Manchester United. This is a big game. You know, he has to play. I think there is a good chance for Manchester City to do well here. You know, they can score against them. And as you can see, I've got Martial. Now, if I find out that his price is going down, then I'll remove him immediately because I don't need to hold him and his price goes down. It just doesn't make any sense. And I will bring in a Spurs player. It could be Dele Alli or it could be Song. And I think for me, I'm more leaning towards to Song. Even though Dele Alli is more on form, I think Song for the long term should do well as well. So yeah, let's have a quick look at the bench. The bench is looking good. Rico is going to be my third bench player. Kelly is going to be my second. And Muset here with my third. I could actually play him because he's been benched for game week 15. I could play him and I can bank a transfer. And then I can look at my options for a game week 17. However, I do have some plans for that. I know a lot of people are thinking to wildcard around game week 18. So if you guys want like a wildcard kind of draft, let me know in the comments below. I don't think there's many people that has the wildcard still. But I don't know if it's beneficial to use the wildcard at that time. I think it would have been beneficial for you to use it after game week 8 because like Leicester City done well, Liverpool continue to do well, Chelsea assets as well. But we'll see. Maybe things might change right now. Things are a little bit changing. A lot of people are trying to bring in Tottenham players. That's why a lot of people are thinking about removing Kevin De Bruyne. So I can understand that. But for me, it's all about kind of like, it's like a jigsaw, right? It's like you remove a player to get in another player, and with the other money, getting another player. I love it. I absolutely love it. So I'm just going to go through this. I might even create like a deadline stream to go through this a little bit more. So yeah, Ryan in goal against Wolves. I think there's a chance for this fixture to actually be a draw. Söyüncü against Aston Villa. I think it's going to be a difficult game. I'm not expecting Leicester City to keep a clean sheet, but I can see Leicester City scoring goals because Aston Villa do not keep a lot of clean sheets. Here we go. Lundstrom against Norwich. Fantastic fixture for Sheffield United to get some kind of result. Now this Burnley, no, sorry, not Burnley, Liverpool versus Bournemouth. Bournemouth is just, I don't know what's happened to them. It looked good before, but now it's just, I don't know, they can't score, and Liverpool is just on form. They haven't lost a game in the Premier League, and yeah. But I think there might be some rotation there. We need to be careful, so have a decent, like I said, have a decent bench. Kevin De Bruyne, I think is probably going to be guaranteed starter here. Maddison with that late goal helped me out a lot. And with Maddison, it's one of these players where he can frustrate you. He might not bring any points for a few games, and then he will score. It's one of those ones, and it's one of these players where you just need to keep. You need to keep and not remove. I know a few people are thinking to remove, but for me, I don't have to. I think if I needed to, then maybe I would go to a player like Pulisic or Dele Alli. Maybe that's why people are thinking about that, removing Maddison to Dele Alli because it's more cheaper than Song. I mean, that's still a great option because you still have a Leicester cover. Zaha against Watford. Watford doesn't have a manager. Maybe after this video, they might. Things can change. New manager bounce. We've seen it before. But Crystal Palace has got a lot of injuries at the back, so that might be an issue going forward, but we will see. Martial is going to be removed. I'll go through the transfers in a sec. Raul Jimenez, you know, he's the main guy for Wolves, and Jamie Vardy. Now, if I bring this new player like Song, then I might actually captain Song for that Burnley game. So let's go through the transfers. For me, I think this is my plan. So, my plan is to remove Martial, and as you can see, I got 10.5. I basically downgraded Tammy Abraham to Musa to get this kind of amount of money. And sometimes you need to make some kind of sacrifice. That sacrifice did not work out, but maybe for the long term it could. We just don't know. And I can do this as a free transfer. As you can see, I got 0.7 in the bank still, so a decent amount of money if I'm gonna upgrade a few players. And if I do this, if I confirm, then I might actually captain Song against Burnley. The fixtures for Tottenham is not the best. However, they still got a chance to get some kind of returns. And that's my transfers. Now, this thing here, game week 18. So let's just say I make a transfer in game week 16. For game week 17 is the fixtures that I'm looking for. I'm looking at. As you can see, Liverpool has got Watford, so I got 2 Liverpool. So let's just go back. Let's just go back to the team. So this is what my thinking is, right? Make the transfer in game week 16, and let's have a look at game week 17 if I'm all right. So game week 17, Ryan has got Crystal Palace away. Okay, decent fixture, I guess. Let's see what Leicester City has. Norwich at home. Captain option, Jamie Vardy. Perfect. I've got 3 Leicester players there. Let's look at Sheffield United. Aston Villa. This is looking good for me to bank my transfer in game week 17. Then in game week 18, when I don't have those Liverpool players like Mane or Trent, I can remove Trent Alexander-Arnold for someone else, or I could use Trent Alexander-Arnold's money to upgrade someone else that I really want in my team. The reason that I say Trent is because he's only 7.3. With Mane, I don't want to remove Mane. I bought him, to be honest, I can't remember when I bought him. No, I bought him here. I mean, sorry, not when I bought him. I can't remember how much he was. So I think it was, when I bought him, 11.6. I mean, right now it's 12.3, and he's gonna. I'm 12.2. He's probably gonna go to 12.3. I think that's a big amount of value there, and I can bench a player like Mane, and I can still survive. So yeah, that is about it. Thank you so much for joining, guys. Sorry if this video was longer than usual. Next time I'll make it shorter, but I wanted to give you guys as much information as possible. These game weeks are coming thick and fast, and I want to be able to sit here and give you guys 15 to 20 minutes kind of video to get a lot of information, to be able to sit down and watch and just enjoy it. Thank you so much for the support, guys. If you're new to the channel, subscribe, and always drop a like. It motivates me to do these kind of videos. It helps my video out as well. Thank you so much, guys, and I'll see you guys next time, and have a good game week for game week 16. See ya.